Hey everybody, it's Chuck with the team at HR Stories, hrstoriespodcast.com. This is a short takes video where I will go and summarize what we talked about this week on the HR Stories podcast. And this week our topic was payroll audits, conducting a payroll audit. And I want to go over what we covered and just some quick tips. It's about a 4 or 5 minute video to summarize what we discussed. I'm not going to share any stories on this. Just want to go over the tips and the content summary of what we went over. So today we talked about payroll audits. We said, it's important to ensure your company's payroll processes are 3 things. Number 1, that they are accurate, that they are compliant, and that they are efficient. And based on those 3 elements, we said there are 5 areas you need to focus on when you're conducting a payroll audit. The first area to focus on was employee classifications. And you want to verify all your employees are classified correctly. Review your job descriptions to make sure they accurately reflect the duties and responsibilities of each position. Verify your employees are being paid at the correct rate based on that classification, and verify that all required deductions are being taken out. You also need to verify and make sure that your employees are classified as truly, are they exempt salaried, correct? Or are they non-exempt hourly? Another classification you need to look at is, are we classifying our employees correctly as employees or contractors? The second area to focus on in a payroll audit is time and attendance. So in time and attendance, a couple of tips to keep in mind. You want to verify that all employees are accurately recording their hours. You want to review your timekeeping policies to ensure compliance with all applicable laws. You want to verify that all breaks and meal periods are being accurately tracked and recorded. And then you want to review records of employees' absences and tardiness. The third area of a payroll audit is focusing on paychecks. That's right, folks. Do not mess with employees' paychecks. And a couple of audit tips when you are looking at employee paychecks. Number 1, verify all employees are being paid correctly. Review all paychecks and pay stubs for accuracy. Verify all deductions are taken correctly, including taxes, benefits, and garnishments. And you want to verify that all bonuses and commissions are being paid correctly. If you run payroll, you need to make sure you run your pay register and you review your pay register, which is usually an Excel spreadsheet format, before you hit the big blue or big green button that says Transmit Payroll. The fourth audit type that you're going to do when a payroll audit comes around is you're going to focus on compliance. And a couple of tips there. You want to review payroll processes and procedures to ensure compliance with applicable laws. Verify all tax forms are being filed on time. Review all payroll taxes. Ensure they're being calculated correctly. Verify minimum wage and overtime regulations are being followed. And number 5, in your payroll audit, you're going to focus on record keeping. The Department of Labor Wage and Hour Division, that's one of the first things they're going to look at is, how are you keeping your records? So you want to verify that all payroll records are being maintained and retained for the appropriate amount of time. Review all payroll records, including employee files, timesheets, and pay stubs. Make sure your payroll records are being kept in a secure and confidential manner, and verify that all your records are accurate and up to date. Folks, for details on all of these, including stories and examples in regards to the 5 focuses for your payroll audit, check out this week's episode of the HR Stories podcast. That's hrstoriespodcast.com, brought to you from the team at HR Stories, where there's a lesson in every story.